What up? What up? Now I play no more. Now listen to Treesha there. Ah, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Listen, it's a pleasure and it's an honor, and I thank you for, waiting for this time to come on. I know it's a little bit late for you, early for me, but
Yeah.
whatever, we're here together. It's all
It's all
good,
good, thank you. Thank you for having me. And it's not late, actually.
Oh,
This is
okay,
actually the
okay.
best time that artists work.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So
Yes.
listen, I am
Big up Daniel
just
Smith, big up Simo, big up DJ Campbell.
big up
And
all who
Shortest
get big
Records,
up.
by the way, we have to big him up as well, right?
Non-stop, non-stop,
Yes, yes,
non-stop. Listen,
yes.
I'm just getting familiar with your voice and your sound and your music now. I mean, I'm over in Canada and you're over in Germany at this time, and I didn't know Germany had it this good. I apologize. They have it this good. I mean, this is all of your songs are absolutely amazing, and it
Thank
just
you.
flows, and it flows on my radio show, so I'm happy,
Thank you
that
so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support.
no, it's all good. I mean, good music should be heard around the world, you know what I mean? And that's what I feel. And
Thank
right
you.
now, I mean, for the people who don't know a lot on the live, I mean, I have people from America, Canada, Germany, UK, all over listening. Who is Treesha? Where were you? Where'd you come from? You just started out, so like, what was going on all these times?
Uh,
Tell me about yourself.
Trisha, I started out professionally in music. I started out, I'd say, around 8 years ago, and that was with Gentleman. I started out doing backing vocals for Gentleman, and then I released my album called Listen in 2015, and well, 2015, 2016. And then I continued releasing, numerous singles with, for example, Basie, Queen Africa as well. And now I'm here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen, what was that like? I know the backup singer styles, but what was that like for you to embrace that kind of stage? And Gentleman's no small time. He's a humongous artist, very
Ex-
big artist. You know what I
yes,
mean? I've
yes.
been trying to connect with him for over 2 years. Can't get a hold of him, but I didn't know this.
So we need to
Israelite
tell
now.
them, we need to tell them, we need to change that, right?
100. What
Yeah.
was that like? What was it? How did you get on that? Like, did he just find you? Did you have to, apply and all that stuff? What happened?
No, he was actually looking for a new backing singer because his other singer decided to go, a solo route.
Okay.
And a mutual friend, well, actually two mutual friends of ours, um, told him about me. And so then I obviously met up with his wife, first of all,
Yeah.
because of course we have to harmonize. And then I linked up with him as well, and then we sang together, and everything connected, and yeah, the rest
Wow.
is history. And as you
Wow.
asked before, it was overwhelming, honestly, because I'd never been in front of, because like you said, Gentleman is big time. So
Big time.
it was pretty overwhelming with, all these huge crowds. And but of course, with time, it gets a bit different because all the time I'm always nervous, going on stage. But
Right, right.
it's a great experience. Yeah.
So now you're going solo. What did it take for you to say I'm leaving the gentleman stables and you're now going solo? And what's the disadvantage and what's the advantage of it all?
Okay, well, I still am going solo, but I still do backings for him.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes, I
Oh, so
still do backings for
you're
him.
solo and you're still backing for him.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a win-win for him, to be honest with you, and a win-win for you.
Exactly. So
Okay.
win-win for everyone, let's just say.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
because it's beneficial for everyone, I'd say, at the same time. But speaking on the solo side, it's it has its advantages at most of the times, but also its disadvantages because there's some people who still see me as, the backing singer of Gentleman, and they
Yeah.
don't give you that respect as an artist,
Okay.
just standing solo, doing a thing, and even for me as an artist, it's different, you know. I'm the one, you know, riding or rather rocking this boat. So I have to, you know, make sure that I have a strong foundation behind me, and I have to be strong as well. It's not like
Yeah.
I'm the one being the backbone, you know. So it's a different situation, but
Wow.
it's it's a good
Is it
challenge.
more?
I like challenges. That's the thing about it.
Is it, but Trisha, isn't it more stressful on you and your vocal cords? I mean, you have to learn you know, his songs, you have to back him up. Where do you find time for yourself? And then you have to go to the studio and do your own work and stuff like that. Your vocal cords, I mean, my God, they must be like on the like on hiatus right now,
You're like,
you know?
yo, what did I do to deserve this? No,
Yeah.
but it's that's a very good question. Actually, not many people think about it or ask about it, but it is a lot at times. It can be really overwhelming, especially like you said, I have to balance being there, learning the songs, making sure that because you have to be on key. You can't just come here with some flats, especially when it's backings, you know.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I have to do or at least have not only the vocal cords, but also mentally, you have to balance that transition between, you know, being a backing vocalist and a lead artist.
Mhm.
So it can get difficult, but yeah, it's not
Well,
easy.
yo,
But it's
you know, looking at you and listening to you when you think about it, you're thinking of all the work that you're doing and how it to me on the outside it sounds stressful. I mean, you're probably making it look easy, but it sounds stressful on the outside. I'm like, I'm impressed. I am
thank you,
truly impressed at first your vocal cords and just your willpower. I mean, and your strong ability to you know do both. I mean, that's
thank
just
you,
fascinating, fascinating. So what
thank
do
you. I
you
appreciate
have
it.
now? You know, you have an EP coming out, is an album. What's going on with your career, the solo part of you now?
I have well, thanks to the pandemic, I have two albums coming up, two reggae albums, and then an Afrobeat dancehall pop album. Well, EP, let's just say EP, because it will be
Okay.
around seven, eight songs,
Right.
and also a cover album.
Wow.
Yes, there's just a bag of music.
I,
Um,
I, Listen, if you don't bust and take over this world, something wrong. Something wrong.
something wrong. Something is wrong.
Something is wrong. 100%. I mean, listen, you know, I think that I'm the first to play your songs here in Canada on radio and stuff like that. And the response that I got is like, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Everybody keeps, and I just saying, it's
Mhm.
Treesha. Treesha. First of all, why Treesha? Am I saying it right? Because it sounds like tree and sha. Is that right? Or is it
No, you're saying it right, Treesha.
Treesha? I
Yes.
don't know because I know I have a friend named Trisha. So I'm like, Trisha? No,
Hmm.
it's not Trisha, it's Treesha. It's Treesha.
Treesha. Yes, yes,
Treesha, and I like the
yeah.
name. So have you been to like have you traveled to Jamaica? Have you getting your roots from Jamaica? Where are your roots from? I know you're based in Germany. I hear a different accent. Where are your roots from and how did this all start? How did you know you want to say I'm doing reggae roots?
Okay. So I'll try and answer all those questions, but I should have
Yeah.
said this actually in the beginning. And big up DJ Money, I see him.
Okay.
You know, from Kenya. I'm actually Kenyan, born and raised in Kenya.
Jaja.
And
I
you're like,
can't believe it now. Yo, now this is crazy. So you're Kenyan living
yeah,
in Germany doing reggae
reggae
music.
music. Yes,
All right. God,
yeah.
yo, hold on. You deserve a bounty. You deserve a bounty killer.
Stop it! Stop it! Calm down!
Yo, all
Yeah.
right. So you started in Kenya. My
Yes,
goodness.
yes,
All
yes.
right.
Kenya.
All right.
So yeah, born and raised in Kenya, and then moved to Germany. I actually did a trainee as a medical assistant, and then after that is when I did well, I started out music professionally, And I have actually forgotten what the other question was, so if you can remind me.
No problem, no problem. We're just listening to you
Mhm.
talk about your journey right now. And
Yeah.
was there ever a point in Jamaica? Were
Oh,
you,
Jamaica, yes, yes,
yeah,
Jamaica. That was actually right before the whole, pandemic happened. That was 2020, uh,
okay.
in January. Um, turn turn that down. Sorry.
No
Um,
problem.
yeah, it was in 2020, and um, this is Rebel Salute. Um,
Oh,
like I
yes,
mentioned before, I have a song with Queen Africa called
yes,
Fire Delta, which we released in
yes.
2019 on the Oneness Lioness Order Rhythm, which I have to also big up Oneness Records.
Okay.
And Queen Africa really, really liked the song, and she decided to invite me to Jamaica. She and Tony Rebel, and big up to them. And yeah, and I was like, why not? I have to do this. I've always actually really wanted to. I'm doing reggae music, and I've never been to Jamaica. This is I have to, go to Jamaica. So yeah, Rebel Salute. It was well received. I actually wanted to stay for a couple more months, do videos, do more
Yeah.
shows, more interviews. Unfortunately, that couldn't happen because I had to come back to Germany. But yes, that was a amazing journey. I'm really, really grateful to have made it, especially because the pandemic, happened. And
Yeah.
if I did not make that move, it would been really, 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 really devastating for me. But yeah,
Wow, man,
yeah,
my goodness.
yeah. And that was
And
my
yeah,
first time, also
first time to Jamaica, an
first time to Jamaica. Yeah,
invitation from the Queen. Yo, that's how good
exactly.
I know you are. That's how good. Yo, the Queen don't talk too tough, you know. So
You
when
know,
you get an
yeah,
invitation,
yes,
when you
yes,
get
yes,
an
yes.
invitation from the Queen, that is absolutely fabulous. That means she's really looked into your work and she
That's
loves
true.
it. She really, really think.
That's true. Yeah. Big up
You
Queen
know,
Africa and big up Tony Rebel for sure.
big shout outs to them.
Yes.
On the outside looking in, I'm a radio DJ, sound selector, and those things, and I hear all the how could I say, the squibble squabbles
Mm-hmm.
of trying to, make it in the industry.
Mm.
What has been the hardest thing for you that you've seen that you probably didn't expect? Like, especially, now that I would say, I
Mm-hmm.
give you 3 or 4 months, you're probably going to be a very dominant force in this industry. Like,
Mm-hmm.
your name is going to be a very dominant force. It's going to come with a lot of hassles. Have you seen the sparks of that, or has it been, from producers? What's been the hard fight for you going,
Hmm.
the route that you have now?
Well, as you can see from my facial expression, it's a lot that I can talk about, and a lot that I
Okay.
will talk about right now. But
Okay.
the hardest thing has been, I'd say, proper. Um, that's also something I
Like,
don't want to talk about. But yeah.
all
I'll
right,
just
I don't want to put you in any position,
yeah.
and we never do that on this show. So let's
Mm.
just say, would you say movements of the surrounding people around you? Is that the best way? Best
Yeah,
way?
kind of that, because you also have to have people around you that want the best for you.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
this is something I always, even when people, when I get interviews, when they always ask me what's, your parting shot, and I always say, just be really careful about the people you keep around you, because not everyone wants to see you win. Not
Yeah,
everyone wants to see you blossom.
yeah,
And that's the hardest part, especially, first of all, as a female in this industry, is always really tough, because then there's a competition, and there's one artist trying to put, or rather one promoter or one management trying to put the other artists against, each other. There's
yeah,
always a different hustle. And then just the lack of support, from people, especially. Well, I don't want to put my Kenyan people on the line right now, but I have to do it because it's very important. We need each other. And
yes,
especially also, as a people, well, let me just speak on the Kenyan people, because, for example, when I was at Rebel City, people would ask me, oh, so you see, or rather, we saw Bobby Wine, and he had the whole, well, in the timeline, you could see the whole of Uganda there. But what's up with Kenya? You know, Kenyans don't support each other as they should be supporting each other. And that's one thing that's really super, super, I don't know, I think it's also kind of a thing of, maybe they feel like you should, no, they want you to be accepted out there first, and you know that people see you big, then they will
Then
accept
they
you.
come. It's
Exactly.
everywhere. It's everywhere. Is there a big reggae market for Kenya? Is there a big reggae market?
Is there
Or
big in
yeah, is there
Kenya?
in Kenya? Yeah.
Yes, actually, Kenya is I would say the reggae hub in Africa. The
Oh
market in
yeah,
reggae in Kenya is really, really huge. As DJ Patrick says, true words, it is
yeah.
really, really, really huge in Kenya, and
Oh,
that's why it's strange that people, you know, they know you, but they don't. They're like, well, the rest of the world doesn't know her, so let's just wait until other people know her, and then we'll jump in.
but
No, I need you right now,
I
right
know, but
now.
you said that's what I'm saying. I'm feeling your pain. I'm understanding because it's like, what happens now? All right,
Hmm.
I'm over here in Canada and I'm
Yeah.
listening to your music and
Hmm.
I'm jumping on the ship. I am jumping on the Trisha plane, boat, car, truck, wherever Trisha's
Whatever it
going.
is, Laurie.
That's where I want to go. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in. So what does it take now? Is Kenya now going to wait to see you go to number one, go to, you know, top of the billboard, and then all of a sudden come running and
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
Tisha's ours, Tisha's ours.
yeah,
No,
she's ours. Actually, she's Kiku, you know, she's Masai, she's half Masai, you know, she's Luo. That's when they start claiming you. And it was the same thing with Lupita Nyong'o. The
okay,
same thing happened to her. No one really recognized, and apparently I heard she used to be in this theater school in Kenya, and no one even threw a half an eye on her
right.
until she made it, until she got that Oscar. Then you'd hear Kenya claiming her, Mexico apparently was claiming her as well. And it's like, why don't you guys support when, especially that's the time we really need it, you know? So that
Yeah,
the
come
whole
on,
world,
Kenya.
I'm not even doing it for me, myself. I'm doing it for my people.
Yes,
Because
yes,
the
yes.
world needs to know that Kenya is also full of talent, you know, and that's another thing, that another hustle or hurdle that I had to go through, you know, that people wouldn't believe that I'm Kenyan. Like, no,
Yeah.
Kenyans can't sing, Kenyans can't do this, Kenyans can't do that, and it's not true. So
Listen, I
mhm.
have all the songs here to prove it's not true. I have them.
You're
Same old
here,
songs.
you
So
heard.
close. Keep rising. Fire dot. Listen, I have the songs to prove that Kenya is full of talent. And I'm talking to the lady right now who is,
Thank you.
yo, listen, you know what? I respect you didn't shy away from the Kenyan fact. You came bright and bold and stood solid to your heritage, and we should
Yeah,
respect that and embrace that. This this
for sure.
is this is absolutely like, if I wasn't talking to you now, I would never. This whole time I'm saying European, a European artist. Nah, I now
Oh,
Kenyan
oh,
artist.
yes, Kenya, Kenya,
Now
Kenya.
Kenyan artist. I apologize. Listen,
No,
I heard you
it's
lived
all
in
good. I live
Germany.
here, you know.
You lived in Germany, so I was like, okay, she's European, and I didn't even know Germany had this talent. So I'm like, listen to me, man. Yo, this is music. This
Thank
is
you.
music. You're in the right hands. You're coming from the great stables. Like, gentleman is blessed.
Yeah,
Gentleman is blessed. So that
yeah.
means he's not gonna have anybody around him that
Hmm.
can't make it in this industry. And
That's true.
and believe you me, like, I feel your pain, and I think the people around the world here are also feeling your pain right now. They're understanding, because it's almost like that everywhere. I mean,
That's true.
you don't have to go out to be accepted in. Yeah,
In
and
exactly. Yeah,
it's a horrible, horrible feeling.
yeah.
And
And
where do you go ahead?
the
Go ahead.
sorry, the worst thing about it also at times is not only I guess the people, I would say, is also the promotion or um money plays a big role too, because you know, if
Yeah.
you have, well, if you've signed or you have, you know, someone to back you up that has a lot of money that can get you links to this, to that place, to that radio, to this, you know, it's easier than if you're just basically doing it by yourself or with a couple of
Yeah.
people who don't have that, let's just say, that force, because I know that
Yeah.
there's talent around me, but it's just the force that is missing, you know. So
Yeah.
big of
Yeah.
yourself, AJ, I see you.
Caja just sent you a new rhythm. A
Yes.
gentleman wants to collab right now. Yo, you're over in Germany. I have a brethren over there. That's a artist that's making waves and he's doing things. His name Junior One Dangerous. I'm gonna have to connect you guys and you have to
Please
do a
do.
collab. I'm gonna have to. You guys have to do a collab, man, because
That would be great. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I am now like, I am seeing doing this. I'm getting
Mhm.
to see so much talent. I'm getting to see so much different people that are so dominant. And now I'm experiencing. I'm like, okay, in my mind, all you're talking, I'm just thinking, how can I make sure I stay on the Treesha train? That's all I want to know and make sure is how, because I know I have this feeling you are going to be something special in this industry. I just have this feeling. And I'm hoping Kenya could see that. I'm hoping if somebody from Kenya right now, hoping the DJs who are from Kenya, I hope they're
Yeah.
playing music in the clubs. I hope they're pushing, the radio DJs are starting to play you because you are close to the edge of big time to stardom. Like, I mean, why wouldn't Kenya embrace this? I mean,
Thank you.
what a
I mean, they are
beautiful country.
starting. I don't want to
No, they're
not to
probably
mention,
doing it.
because I know they are starting to play. For example, DJ Money, who was here as well,
Yes, yes.
is from Kenya, and DJ Pato I know as well, and CJ Heno. I couldn't name a bunch of them, and I don't want to forget
Right.
any, and then, you know, have
Okay, so
people
good.
blasting me from corners, but they are definitely doing it. They are starting to do it and embrace their own artists, because I know there's also many other artists in Kenya that are great as well. So they're slowly following up on it, but they need to be consistent. That's
Okay, okay.
yeah,
Stay
yeah.
solid. Yeah, keep
They need
solid.
to
Keep.
stay, exactly, because we're putting in the work. You know, I'm putting in the work. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
Also, especially balancing the both. You know, doing backings, going on the road, and then doing my own project as well. It's you know, people. It's high time people do recognize, because we are.
Y-
I am really putting in the work. All we need is now the support, that
you
force.
know, I was listening on the radio. I played Same Old Song and I
Hmm.
played So Close. But today, before you came on, I was playing Keep Rising,
Hmm.
and I'm like, whoa, how did this slip me? And tell me what that's about, because I was vibing it and listening to it, and I'm like, whoa, this kind of slipped me. I should have been playing this from long time. What
Thank
is
you.
Keep Rising about? What is Keep Rising?
So
How?
keep rising was I wrote this song with Denham Smith, big up Denham. He's also actually an artist and producer from Jamaica, who I also worked on my first album with. It was just about the times that we're in right now, you know, and well, the pandemic times, but also before that, you know, when you're filled with doubt and when people also fill you up with doubt, you just have to keep on pushing, keep on going through. You know, your time is coming. You can't
Yeah.
give up. That's actually the time when you feel like giving up is the time that you should keep on continuing and being consistent in everything that you do. And
Right.
this is why we then, you know, came up with the song. You know, we wake up every day. You know, we should be grateful for life instead of thinking about all those haters or all those obstacles or all those naysayers. You know, we should
Hmm.
just keep rising, keep doing what we need to do, and you know, we'll get to the goal. No matter what that is, we'll get there, definitely.
Keep rising. Keep
Keep rising,
rising.
keep
Why,
rising.
man? Shatters, I need that special. Trisha, I need that special. Keep rising. I need it. I must have a Trisha special. I need it badly.
You're
Definitely.
definitely going to get the same old song, right? Remember, same old song. Yes.
Remember, I wrote. All right, don't
You'll
tell me.
get to get.
When me play it and them can't have it, you know how I
Yeah,
go go on. You see?
exactly. Let's
All
wait.
right.
Let's wait
Yeah.
for it.
Listen, if you weren't doing solo album,
Hmm.
writing, backup singer also for Gentlemen,
Hmm.
what would Trisha be doing?
I would be, I would still be doing my I'd be a doctor's assistant basically,
Be a
because
doctor's
I used to work
assistant.
as a gynecologist before
Right.
as a doctor's assistant, and that's what I'd be doing because I love helping people. I love working people. I like taking blood, by the way. That's my specialty. Besides music, that's my specialty.
Taking
And I
blood,
just like
taking blood.
caring for people. Yeah, I like caring for people, and
Yo,
yeah,
it's just such a pleasure. It's just a pleasure to see, you know, beauty, brains, intelligence, everything all in one, and just for the massive to understand that this is a hard working female here in this
thank you.
business. A hard working. You are, yo. I hope that when people get to know you, they understand how inspirational you probably are. I
Thank
mean,
you.
like, you know, for, especially for your country and especially for this industry and for this culture.
Thank
It's very, very good to see, you know, a dominant force like yourself, a dominant woman just doing good things. And
thank you.
you know, I hope that, and you know, I may have waited a week or two to listen to these songs, and I think I waited a week or two too
Mhm.
long. I mean,
No,
it's that good. You're that good.
thank you. Thank
Does
you.
knowing your solo career now, does Gentleman know fully of your whole solo and your, you know, your career and stuff like that? Does he support that? Is he saying, "Why just stick with me for a little bit," or how's that working out?
Yes, he knows that, of course, because I'm, on the journey with him as well. And he also, this is also another great thing. I guess also a way that a lot of people knew about me is because Gentleman lets Tamika, his wife, and I mean, the backing singers, do a song or two each on his
Okay,
show. Yeah, so
okay,
we're able to present ourselves on his show, and that's
okay.
a great way of supporting us, and even just doing a little promotion basically for us. So I can definitely say in that way he does, support, and he sees my journey, he knows my journey, and yeah, it's a great thing, and I'm really appreciative that he's so big up to Gentleman. I'm really appreciative that he gives me that opportunity to
That
express
is
myself.
that is big. Gentleman
Yeah,
is huge. I don't
yeah.
understand people. You know, people in Canada, I don't think we give him the respect that he deserves.
Oh, yeah.
He is huge. Like
Yes,
he's a
super
big,
talented.
super, super talented.
Hmm.
So 5 years from now, I mean, where is Treesha at 5 years from now?
Good question. If the pandemic wasn't there to answer that question, but uh, let's do this again in 3 months, and then I
In
can
3 months?
tell you. Because this
Yo,
pandemic has turned everything around.
listen. I don't think this thing is ever going to go away personally.
Yeah, yeah,
Me personally, I mean, people have to do what they have to do, and if they
true.
make whatever decisions they make, it's no. I'm no judge. I'm not a judge, nor jury on it. But you know, this music, it's been holding a lot of talent back. It's been
True.
holding a lot of talent back because of people can't tour and fly and
Hmm.
stuff like that. But also, I think it
Given
makes
platforms.
yeah, it makes people find different. Do you find that it makes you find different platforms or different media to get your music out there? Do you find that it forces you? And I mean, if it wasn't, sorry to say, maybe if it wasn't for COVID, maybe I wouldn't get this connection. You know what I mean? Like,
That's the
I don't
thing. Yeah,
know.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. And I know it's definitely created, or at least made people be more, I say, innovative, more creative when it comes to, especially online, because I don't
Yeah,
think we'd be doing this if if COVID wasn't there. I guess
right.
we'd be like, "Well, okay, maybe you'd still get my music, but
Yeah,
you'd be like, okay, you know what? Just I can't wait for you to come to Canada. I
yeah,
can't wait for you to come. And then
yeah,
1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years.
yeah.
Probably would never think
True.
of doing this, online, you know.
True.
I know that many people, even when it comes to producers, I've met a lot of producers just through the whole pandemic, if it's because I've recorded more stuff or if it's because I've done more videos. Also, the visuals have gotten people to even know me better, you know. And I wouldn't have done this if I did not have the time to do it. Because before, for example, my song with Basie, Root Girl Swing, which has over, I think it's 3 million views on Spotify. We don't
Right.
have a video for it. And this is also because I was super busy before. And now, because of these things, I mean, just say COVID happened, I was able to do videos and just to make sure that I have the visuals, make sure that, you know, you're also always on point and small little details that you never used to look at before, you know. So I would say it has definitely given an opportunity and also opened up, and not only me, but many people have just found different ways of doing different things, you know.
Do,
So
do, do you write all your own? Do you write all your own lyrics, or do you
no,
get like?
not all the, it depends on the song. So
Okay.
there's some songs I'll do on my own, or some songs I'll do with, like I said, Denham Smith, or some songs I've done with King Mas. I don't know if you know King Mas, aka Medicine.
No.
Big up to him. Yeah, so yeah,
Okay.
these are
All
the
right.
three, or rather two people I work with.
Okay. So now people are in here, and I see producers reaching out right
Hmm.
now as we speak. I can't
Yeah,
see
Ja
everyone.
Boy, big up.
I know producers are here.
Uh,
Artists want to collab. Are you? Is there a specific, because you do Afrobeat, you do reggae. It sounds like you might be messing with a little bit of R&B or something like.
thing.
I don't. Or is that what you do? You do
No,
so.
yes,
You're well versatile. Well
yes,
versatile.
yes,
How
whoever.
how dominant? What is the dominance of Treesha though? What is, if you see yourself? Would you say yourself, I want to stay with roots reggae, or I want to
Hmm.
really go into R&B, or what is the, or I want to stay Afrobeat? What is the dominance of you? Of you think where your music is going to go?
Well, at the end of the day, I think it also all depends on the listener, because if people are mostly gravitating to, I don't know, for example, a dancehall song, and maybe at that
Right.
time I'm not even feeling like doing dancehall,
Right.
I have to do it, you know.
Yeah.
But because I can do it, but I would not really put myself in one because I like to do a lot of different stuff, to be honest. So I can't really say I would stick to this or to and it also always depends on the season as well. It depends on what I'm feeling. It depends on what I want to write, what I want to, or what's even going on around me, or
Okay.
even what beat I got from some producer is
So your
yeah.
album is going to be, your album will be, well, we shouldn't look for just an album of reggae only, should we? Or
Mhm.
should we should be looking for a well-rounded album, like a little R&B here, a little Afrobeat, little roots and culture here. Is that the best way to put it?
Yeah, no, actually, I have one that is just straight reggae music.
Oh, straight one is the first one. The ones that's coming out is just straight roots
Straight
reggae.
reggae, exactly, exactly.
Okay, okay,
Maybe
okay.
I'll throw in one or two different, style of songs just to,
Right.
dilute,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
flow
yeah,
of the
yeah.
song. Um, but one will be straight, or maybe even two of them will be straight reggae, and then the other one will be Afrobeat mixed with pop, mixed with dancehall.
Oh,
The
okay,
other one will
okay.
be cover, which will be straight reggae
Oh,
versions of the, yeah,
is there an
yeah.
artist you if there's an artist, it doesn't matter. Just give me
Hmm.
any genre that you want to work with. Is there an artist out there besides gentlemen? You can't say gentlemen because you work with gentlemen. Besides gentlemen, is there an artist for your solo career that you
Yeah.
would love to say, I would love to do a collaboration with this artist? Because we're gonna speak it into existence.
And let's do that because I actually want to work with Busy Signal right now.
Jaja,
Judge. So if you
busy.
can read
Everybody tag busy signal. Everybody
right
tag, let's
now,
tag busy.
exactly.
Hold on, hold on. Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move.
Okay.
Me, I got started. Busy, busy. Work with Treesha. Where is the busy
Yes.
signal?
Tell him. Tell him.
Hold on there. At busy signal turf. Hold on. Busy. I can't even see what I'm typing here, but me, I got busy.
Junior One Dangerous. Big up
Come on.
yourself, bro.
Yo. Yeah, there it is. See, a busy signal. All right, hold on there. See, everybody are tag busy. We're
Tag
gonna
busy signal.
yeah,
Exactly. Tag him,
yo,
tag him,
tag him, tag
tag,
busy.
tag.
I can't see when I'm writing, so I hate my phone. Yes, man.
Yeah.
See there?
Oh,
Busy.
I
Everybody
guess I
do
should
this.
tag you myself too then.
Yeah, man. Busy. Busy. Work with
Hey,
Treesha. I don't care. Busy
I
wants
don't
to work
care.
with Treesha. I don't care. Yes, man. Everybody just do what DJ Money just did. We are tagging him. Yo, me tell you something.
Yeah,
Me dep on the Treesha train, you know. I'm on the
yeah.
train, you know. I'm on the whether you
I
fly.
see you. I see you.
I care zero what you say. I'm on wherever
I,
Trisha goes, that's where I want to go. I don't care. Busy.
yes.
Yo, it's the
Busy.
perfect combination. It's the
Yes.
right artist. You pick the right artist. It's a
Yes. Yes.
gold song right there.
Yes.
It is
I
a gold song.
need Busy actually in this track that I'm working on. So
We're going to get it. We're
I have to
going
get
to
it.
tag. Yes, sir, people, everybody. Yes, sir, people, everybody. I tag him already, man. We're
Yeah.
working. The fan base is great.
Support I'm talking about. This is what I'm
Yes,
talking about, man.
yes. We
This is
are working with Trisha. We don't care. Busy. We need you, Busy.
yes,
Busy, we need you to work with Trisha.
yes.
One song. That's all we're asking, Busy,
Just
because
one song, you know.
he's the right man. You picked
Yeah.
the right DJ.
I
That
think
DJ.
he's super talented, so well
Yo,
versatile. Yeah, yeah. I
if I
mean,
tell you,
everyone who
yo,
knows, you know.
that man is, that man could make any song turn from bronze to gold. He could do it.
That's true. That's
He
true.
could do
That's
it.
true. That's
So
true. That's true.
we need a Busy Signal Trisha collab. And we don't want to wait
Exactly.
till next year. We need it this year. No,
Yes. Yeah.
no.
This year,
It's
no,
in our business.
this month. Let's
This
speak it
month, we need it,
this
Busy.
month.
Busy,
Yes.
we need it.
Yeah.
I don't know how the paper go work with you and Busy still Trisha.
That's the next situation. Yes, that's it.
That's the next situation. What Busy?
Like
Busy,
you
we
sort
need you.
but you sort yourself out.
But Busy, we need it. We need it. The world
Yes,
needs to hear it.
we can
Jano,
talk on some other
yo,
time, but yes.
I'm telling you, listen,
Yeah.
man, so impressed, and I'm so, the last two conversations I've had have been overwhelming, gratifying to me because it's two female forces. I don't know. I was talking to Isha Blender.
Isha Blender, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, she's good too. She
Super,
is doing
yes,
her thing, but
absolutely. Super
you
talented.
know, to hear her story and then to hear your story and understand,
Mm-hmm.
the struggles that you have all overcome, that you've both
Yeah.
overcome, and you're just so calm and so cool and so down to earth about it. And it's just, to me, this is what the
Mm-hmm.
industry needs. It needs this calmness. It needs this, this go-getting attitude that we're out here, you're doing
Yeah.
our thing. And, as you as females,
Mm-hmm.
it's just more, to me, it's more respectable because it's just,
Thank you.
you've overcome so much. And I
Thank you.
really appreciate you taking your time to be with me today here on Taking It
No, thank you
My
for
Show.
taking the time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, the
I
rest.
must say also, even through all these obstacles that we've, I'm sure Isha Blend as well encountered, I must say that I'm grateful also for the people
Yes.
that I have, around me that have supported me. If it's DJs, all over the world. If it's also, like I said before, Denham Smith and King Mas, who've really helped me, especially when it comes to the patois.
Yes.
With the writing, I've really gotten support with that. So even if I say, like I said before, um, it's a difficult situation as a female artist. We don't, like everyone knows, you don't see all that many females on lineups when it comes to shows,
Yeah. Right,
But
right.
or if it's shows or it's songs, but there's always men behind it or behind us that support us, and I have to also say that as well. That at least men are there supporting us as well. So big them up. I have to big them
Yeah.
up.
And,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you, today you've gotten way more, you know, way more support, I feel, now that people see the face, understand where you're coming from, especially the Kenyan part is so dominant. To me,
Mhm.
it's so moving to me because
Thank
it's
you.
like, you know, if people really look, I mean, the northern media gives us one side of such a beautiful place. Like Kenya and Africa, I've
Yeah,
never
that's
been,
true.
but it's
Hmm.
beautiful. I see people who've been there.
Yeah.
What they're showing us on the news is foolishness, is idiotness,
Foolish,
is
yeah.
big
Foolishness.
time foolishness. Yeah,
Yeah,
big time.
yeah,
It's just thing.
yeah.
You know, you said something that I wanted to thing on because when you sing your songs,
Hmm.
I don't hear any accent. I don't hear any. It sounds to me like your roots, your Jamaican, like, you know, you said, did they have to help you with the patois to understand how to flow in the song, and how was that? What was that
Mm,
like?
well, they would no, they would not have to explain it because I know it. It's just maybe a couple of words, the pronunciation. But
Okay.
I guess it's just in me, I really love patois, and although I don't speak it that much, but I have a lot of Jamaicans
Yes.
around.
Yeah.
So it's easy to catch on, and plus when I'm singing, when I'm in the booth, it's I'm a totally different person. I'm not Patricia anymore. I'm not Wambui anymore. I'm I'm Trisha, the artist.
Yeah.
Here's where you start calling all your names: Patricia, Wambui, Mwaura.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah,
me
yeah,
anymore.
yeah. Listen, you're also, your heritage is
Mhm.
from, is it the Maasai? Is it the Maasai?
Yes, I'm half Kikuyu and half Masai. Yes.
My gosh, man. Listen. I was watching YouTube today about the Maasai and people who visited the tribes and thing. What
Hmm.
a Listen. I've never seen a nicer set of inviting people. I feel like if I just land there,
Yeah.
they would just take me in. Just say, come.
They take you and they claim you.
Yeah,
Get a
just come.
name,
Just
get a
hang on.
passport, everything.
I'm telling, I like, yo, I've never seen like some people who just, yo, even whatever little they have, they look like the Messiah just want to share with the world.
That's true.
That's how they look to me. Like, it's
Yeah.
like I'm in awe. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube, right, and clippings, and of
Hmm.
course I've never been there. But
Yeah.
man, what a great heritage to have. What a
Yes.
proud heritage to have. You know,
Yes.
how
Thank
can
you.
people get to your music? How can people get to you? And before you go, I'm gonna have to ask you at least to sing a little bit of
Okay.
Jason or same old songs. Anything you use,
All
my
right.
heart would melt. So just, you just let me know. You just let me know. How do people contact Treesha or get to you? Suppose there's a songwriter collab.
Mhm. Mhm.
What what's the connection?
So you can get to me on my Instagram, which
Okay.
is this right here. I'm very active, so I will definitely respond. Or my email address, which is I don't think it's listed here. I think it is listed here, but I'll just say it, trishamusic@gmail.com.
Okay.
But if you write me here, you'll definitely get me.
So I think
Or
it's best that people should DM you first, you know?
exactly, yeah. If you DM me here, you definitely get me. Sorry, I
Yeah,
was just reading a post from Ari. Big up yourself, Ari.
yeah, people, Irie, don't have to worry because I take this and I put it on YouTube, so it's always
Mm.
there. People could always go back and check how
Oh,
to
and
get.
check it out. Okay, okay, okay.
It's always going to be on YouTube, and I I'm so impressed by you,
Thank
and
you.
everything that you stand for, and I hope that I wish the best for you, and I hope to do what I can on the Canadian side, and I hope
Mhm.
that one day I can meet you in person. That's one
Yeah,
of my dreams.
I hope so too as well. After this whole
Yeah,
craziness. Yeah,
craziness. That's
yeah.
one of my dreams. But if people don't know, I mean, I think I'm talking to a superstar in the making right now. So I'm pretty blessed. I'm
Thank
pretty feeling
you.
pretty good. Like my last two conversations, although it's not the household name, with no disrespect, the Isha Blender and the Treesha, but I believe they soon will be. And that is a great feeling for me to see
Thank
it
you.
manifest. And busy signal, we're still talking to you.
We're
Busy,
still
we need,
talking to you. We're still waiting, you know. We're still
yeah,
waiting. That's why we're
we
talking
need it.
long so you can come.
We need it, busy. We need that collab still.
Yes, we need a collab. Yes, but thank you also for playing my music. Thank you for not
This,
hesitating. And I thank Shatters Records again, you
yes,
know,
yeah,
because he introduced me to you and vice
yes,
versa.
yes, you did. Yeah, so big up
And
Shatters. It was his connection, and
exactly.
was
So
never a hesitation. I mean, he said
yes, yes. And you did not
it's
hesitate either. Exactly. You wrote me,
no,
and you know, the
yo,
rest is history. Yeah.
listen, I'm leaning towards the special, but
Yeah.
wait, I can't wait.
All
I
the
can't wait.
specials.
The
Yes.
special, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Give us for me and the world. Can we hear a little bit of Keep Rising?
Keep rising. Okay. I was
Rising.
actually going to do same old song,
Okay,
but
same old song then. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm
uh,
okay. Same old
with
song
any.
is fine.
All right. Okay.
I'm fine.
All right. So. Say since you come in my life, boy, you promise me a whole bag of thing I be a liar. Me say me always wonder why every time me will a vibe, boy, it end up in a fight. No, something it not right. Cause every time you're on me, I can see it in your eyes. But me no know why you surprised. You always shake your head and act like you comply. When do things get better? Tired of stormy weather. Hey, it's time to see the sun. Every time I turn around, you keep saying you're sorry. And every time you say you're gonna turn the page, it's just the same old story. Hey, and when you say you'll change your ways, it's the same old game. Hey, I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't
Stop it!
stop.
Stop it! Calm down! Calm down!
Peace. You hear natural talent world? Do
Thank
you
you.
hear
Thank you.
natural talent world? You hear talent? Watch it. Watch the fire. Watch the fire. Then watch the fire. Then watch the fire. Watch the fire. Watch the fire. Yo, Treesha, listen, it's been an honor and it's been a
Thank you.
pleasure. And I
Thank you.
really appreciate you and I hope the best for you. And I hope that you just, I know the work is hard and it's going to get harder. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to get harder.
Definitely gonna
And,
get
and you know this. You know
yes.
this because now people are going to gravitate to want to send you rhythms, want to send you, songs, collabos, everything is going to happen. But that's what you work for. So,
Exactly.
you
Exactly.
know,
Exactly. Yes.
you,
Yes.
you
Yes.
expect it, you
Yes.
expect it. But for
Exactly.
now, you are holding Kenya down. You're Kenyan proud.
Thank you.
And I believe I believe they've started to, and I believe they're going to
Yes.
even jump more. They're going to come more.
Yes.
That's what I believe. And
I believe.
Germany should stand behind you as well because,
Yeah.
it's a
Germany is also definitely doing that. You know, there's also a
um,
couple of people in the chat that are in Germany right now. So
yeah, big them
the,
up if you know them. Go ahead. It's your
yes,
time.
I just said one before Ari. I can see. I also want to big up Junior one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to scroll, but the thing is not letting me. Yeah, Junior one, dangerous, dangerous. And just a big up to everyone out there, you know, who's listening, who's been supporting. And like I said before, DJ Money and DJ Pato, who was there as well. And what do you say? UK as well. Yeah, DJ
Yeah.
Pato. Or Eva,
Andrew from
everyone.
Canada then.
Sorry?
So Andrew from Canada
Oh, Andrew
representing
from
Andrew.
Canada.
Yes,
Exactly.
man.
Big yourself.
Big up, man.
And
So
we're still waiting on Busy, but
busy will get to busy. You just have to
yeah,
link each other. We're gonna not gonna stop.
we're
We're
gonna
gonna
get it. We're not stopping
we're
in
gonna
that.
get it. We're gonna get it, man. Busy, we're gonna
Oh,
get it.
DJ Kiambo, big up yourself. He's from Kenya, you know.
Oh yeah?
Yes,
Okay.
DJ
You know,
Kiambo,
if you're
Shatter.
if you're if there's a Kenyan DJ or something out there, DM me. I'd like to speak to a Kenyan DJ. You know,
DJ, yeah,
yeah, I'd like to speak to one and get from their angles and stuff like that. But
yes,
boy,
yeah.
Shisha, I'm so happy I had this conversation with you. I mean,
Thank
we've
you.
been talking for an hour. It felt like,
Oh,
like
is it an
since
hour already?
exactly. You see, it happens when you have fun.
Yes, you know.
Elohima, big up yourself.
Oh,
Um,
Elohima, yes, big up,
yes,
big up.
big up
She's an
Seaboard
artist as
likewise.
well, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Big,
I'll be talking to her soon.
big up to
Man,
her.
I'm telling you, this industry produces so much talent, and I'm glad you're part of it. I'm really
Thank
glad you're
you.
part of it. You
Yeah.
deserve it. Every success that you are going to get in this industry, I believe you deserve it. So I'm hoping,
Thank you.
I'm hoping that everybody acknowledges you now. And of course, you're all on Spotify.
Yeah.
You're on Spotify, any social media aspect.
Exactly. There's iTunes, there's Twitter as well, and there's Facebook as well. Everything is Trisha_music.
Treesha_music. So it's a Treesha, all right?
Yes.
Treesha, Treesha_music.
Yes.
Support her. She
Yeah.
is talent. This is
Thank
what
you.
you call talent, natural born talent. And if Queen Ifrica aside, and
Yes.
she knows good talent. So we're also going to see it. I lie. Did it freeze?
Thank
Let's hold on and wait if she comes back so she could think. There you
who?
go. You're there? Yeah,
Who?
man. Okay,
Me?
she didn't freeze. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All
Oh,
right. You didn't freeze.
oh,
There
check
you
it.
go.
Hey, Susie. Hey. She was in school with me, so it's a
Oh yeah?
different. Yeah, yeah. She was in school with
Okay,
me.
okay. Well, now, this is stardom here. This is stardom. This is
So,
stardom.
yes.
This is stardom now. Treesha, listen, thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you
Just
as
keep
well.
me
I really
updated. All
appreciate
right?
you having me. Thank you for the
No
support.
problem.
Thank you for playing my music.
No
Big up
problem.
to everyone out there. Big up to Canada. Big up to everyone listening, everyone commenting, everyone sharing, everyone who tagged Busy Signal.
Yes.
Thank you. And DJ
We're not
Wiz,
gonna
I
stop.
really appreciate you, man.
Yo, listen, you always you keep me in your thoughts, man. Anytime you do music, remember I gotta get this music to Wiz. I gotta get this music to
I'm gonna
Wiz.
send you actually 3 new singles that I have coming out. There's one coming out on
Done.
the 7th, and then there's another one coming out on the 21st or 28th of May. I mean,
Yeah.
this month. And then
Okay.
another one coming out. But the next one coming out, no, the third one coming out will be a cover
Perfect.
in June. So
Perfect.
I have a lot of
So
music for you too.
as long as you keep me updated, I keep feeding the masses. Good music needs to be heard here in
Thank you.
Canada, all over the world. And Treesha,
Yes.
you have
Thank
good
you.
music. So
Thank,
I am telling you. There's
thank
it.
you.
Tin Man, we're going to get the music to you too. And if anybody doesn't get to her, DM me and I will forward the music. I will send it out. I'm not going to hold it to myself. I will send you the music through your email and let you play it all over America, the UK, anywhere. You see me?
Yes,
Anywhere in the world you are. Treesha, thank you for coming on Wizology, and I
thank
hope
you.
to talk to you real soon, all right?
Yes, hope to talk to you again soon. Big up
Okay.
to yourself again. Yeah. Enough love and respect.
Enough love and respect. Kenyan.